we have a wonderful conference, I think. I looked at all the different breakouts. They're all tremendous.
This begs the question, how do you want them back in your community? With a more sophisticated mind and a menace to our society, or do you want them back educated with a better understanding of what it means to be law-abiding, what it means to be productive, and what it means to be decent?
All of us are challenged to do more with less. Many highly successful reentry programs here in the state that have been state-funded and federally funded have been cut. And yes, despite those cuts, we're making great impact. Let's challenge ourselves to continue to push the envelope. Let's show results, show data, show the real story of reentry. As Bill told us last year, let's transform, let's be transforming, let's put people to work, give them careers, and not opportunities to ask, will fries go with that shake?
Following up with my friend Wendell had to say, if we can do the things that he said, and I know that we can, this is going to help me and help you and help all of us do the one thing that I pledged to try to do when I took this job, and that's to shut a prison down. We really need to try our best through diversion and reentry and all the things that you're going to collaborate about today to make such a difference in the lives of offenders on probation to make sure that they don't come to prison to begin with, and on parole so they don't come back to prison ever again.
It takes courage to do this kind of work, and as you all know in the communities, you all are the experts, you all in probation and parole, in corrections and social service arena. It's very difficult work, but it is such a worthy endeavor. The theme of the conference is excellent, as always. You know, and it's always good to come away and get together and think and kind of refresh ourselves in this work, because it is difficult and we do need to rejuvenate ourselves, and so I hope that you will take time to do that.
We published something in 2008, a reentry partnerships guide for state and faith-based and community organizations. And the reason why I know that you folks are so good at this is because we actually used Missouri, and the Missouri reentry process is one of the examples in this publication of successful reentry partnerships.
AdoptAPet.com lists 203 animal shelters in Missouri. Yes, 128 more shelters for animals than there are shelters for children in need of services. Don't get me wrong, I like animals, but we are gravely misled if we think that our animals need more services than our children.
Your chances of finding that hole now 3 times deeper in that case. And then you add on being an offender, being on probation, parole, have that felony on your record. Studies show that between 40 and 60% of employers, if they know that, won't even take a look at you.
Well, reentry is critically important because you have about 30,000 people who are incarcerated who will be leaving, most who will be leaving corrections facilities, re-entering back into the community, and they desperately need the kind of supports that will help them re-enter successfully and not re-offend and not wind up back in prison. That's critical not just for them, but it's critical for society as well. They also have social services needs, human services needs, community needs that they're going to have when they get back into communities. So this is an economic problem, this is a social services problem, this is a human services problem.
Well, reentry is a comprehensive approach that extends beyond just the Department of Corrections into the community and collaborations at that level. Focuses resources and efforts towards the reintegration of offenders back into the community and towards eliminating and preventing people from being sent to prison in the first place.
The importance of reentry to the state of Missouri, it is significant because 97% of our offenders that are incarcerated are going to be returning to the community. The reentry process involves the community, it involves our corrections staff, and the offender.
So often I see in my involvement with the Department of Social Services that local communities and the folks that are closest to a particular problem have the keys, they have the solutions to those problems.